Welcome back to the Budget Gamer channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at a new game called Shut-Eye. And just like the title would lead you to believe, the main premise of the game deals with trying to get some sleep. However, if you choose to play this incredibly simple, creep-tastic indie game at night, you might not be getting any. In Shut-Eye you play as a young child who's left in their room alone to go to sleep. However, just like some of the more demented scenes in that earliest Toy Story movie, everything from your childhood teddy bear to baby dolls, garden gnomes, and abused toys is now out to get you. And armed only with a small flashlight for security and a music box for comfort, you'll have to fend off these terrors all night long until 7 a.m. However, the timescale in the game is incredibly accelerated, so 1 minute is actually 1 second, meaning 1 hour of the evening is 1 minute of your time in real life. Starting off on day 1 at 4 a.m. to survive till 7 a.m., you have to spend 3 minutes in the game fighting off these terrors and making sure your flashlight doesn't go out. Each night as you progress through the game gets longer and longer, starting earlier and earlier until you eventually spend an entire night trying to maintain your flashlight and your sanity as you fight off these horrors until dawn. However, as you progress through the game, the nights don't only get longer, but the assailants come at you faster and faster. Your anxiety levels raise ever more quickly, and your flashlight dies at a more accelerated pace. Keeping your flashlight on drains your battery, but it's the only way to manage your character's anxiety. And should one of these terrible toys actually make it all the way to your bed, or your anxiety reach 100, the game is immediately over. And the only way to maintain your flashlight, which is also the only way to maintain your anxiety, is to creep above, below, or outside of your bed to try and find more batteries. As the purpose of the game, though, is not exploration, the only movements available to the character are the manipulation of the flashlight, the music box, checking above your bed, under your bed, or to the right of the bed to check the porch lights. Each of these functions is mapped to its own individual button on the controller, making character control very simple but affording no real dynamic movement. Overall, Shut-Eye is an incredibly simple indie game that capitalizes on that Boogie-Man style creepiness factor. However, with its incredibly limited controls, Shut-Eye can easily turn from horror to a limited resource management type game where all you're really doing is focusing on controlling your anxiety and finding more batteries. There is no form of combat, and the use of the music box can purge enemies at any time. I'd have to say that Shut-Eye is a pretty decent concept, and for $1.50 it's not a bad price, but the game loses its shine very quickly. The first couple of frights can be pretty unnerving just due to their shock value, but the player becomes desensitized rather quickly because there really is no change to any of the encounters for the duration of the gameplay. Well, that about wraps up the review of Shut-Eye. If you enjoyed the review or found it at least entertaining, feel free to throw me a like or a comment to show your support, and don't forget to click that little bell icon when you subscribe to stay updated with the latest content. These videos are coming out several times a week, so there's always going to be something new to find. And if you're interested in actually supporting the channel, check out our Patreon page. But anyway, this has been Budget Gamer, and as always, thanks for watching.